and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film a tutorial to do like a gentle smoky eye, but I'm going to show you how this colour can really enhance brown, green and hazel eyes. What it does is it just brings out all them undertones in your eye colour, and it really will just make it pop. So this is the look I'm going to show you today. It's also quite bronzy and just like the perfect sort of look for summer, and it's a wearable smoky eye, so you will be able to wear it you know, day to day if that's your thing. And anyway, I'm going to get straight into it and I hope you enjoy this look. Thanks guys.
Okay, so first I am applying the Origins Ginseng Energizing Moisturizer. I've recently started using this and I really like it. It just gives your skin a nice pick-me-up, and the best part about it is it's full of like all natural ingredients and it's got caffeine in there, so that's just going to wake my skin up. And I like to put my moisturizer on first before I apply foundation, so I'm going to go straight to doing eyes after this just to make sure it sinks in, and I like to generally leave it for like half an hour, sometimes an hour. Now I'm applying the Clinique Pep Start Under Eye Cream. This is just a very simple eye cream. I've been using it for a long time now. It's my daytime eye cream. It's very light, it doesn't have any fragrance, and I have very sensitive eyes, and this one is fantastic because it doesn't cause any irritation. Then I'm just applying the Clarins lip oil. I think this is the honey one, and I also really love that because I just love how hydrating it is and it smells nice. It's just a nice product. Now I am filling in my eyebrows. I am using the Brow Archery pencil with the spoolie on the end, and I have, as you can see, I have quite full eyebrows as it is. So I don't do much with them. If I was doing a client, I would probably spend a lot more time on the eyebrows, but with mine I just like to fill them in a little bit with this pencil. It's incredible. And then I like to just brush through them with the brush, make sure all the products like evenly dispersed. Now I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is incredible, and I love to use this as an eye primer. It just works so well. I'm taking a mini beauty blender. I'm going to blend that all into my eyes. Then taking the Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder, I'm just going to pop that on top of that concealer because it is quite a thin concealer, so it creases quite a lot, but it's incredible for priming the eyes. It just gets rid of any redness, any discoloration. So I'm setting that in place to make sure that the powders that I apply, the eyeshadows I apply on top of that, apply nice and smooth. Now I'm taking one of my favourite palettes. This is the Dolce Vita by Charlotte Tilbury, and I am taking the brown ready undertoned shadow. It's one of my favourites because I have eyes which are, they look brown sometimes, but in certain lights they can have hazel or like golden undertones in them. So with this colour it really works to just bring out all them different colours in, I would say probably more towards darker eyes. I'm just blending that through the crease with a very light hand on a MAC. I think that's the 236 brush, and I love that brush for blending the crease. It's just super feathery, and this is, we're going to use the same colour for the whole eyelid, and this is just going to create a little bit of a transition. Now I'm taking the MAC 217 and I am going to just pack it full of that reddy brown colour, and I'm going to go all over the eyelid with it. Now taking a Sigma pencil brush, I am going to take the same colour and I'm just going to apply that on the bottom of my eyelid. And I'm also using it to just sharpen up the corners because we want this to be quite a cat eye. It's going to be quite like going out, elongating the eye. Now I am taking the L'Oreal gel liner. I think it's Infallible, in black of course. And I'm just going to create a slight wing, nothing too dramatic, just to add a little bit more of a pop to the eyes, keeping it very thin in the inner corner and then bringing it out thicker towards the edges. Then I'm just going to take that same gel eyeliner, which is incredible, it's super waterproof and it lasts all day, on the same brush, and I'm just going to pop that in the waterline. Now usually I wouldn't do this, but with the lighting and everything, I just thought it made that colour even more dramatic. Like I'm trying to enhance the eyes, so it adds that little bit more of a pop, and this stuff literally won't budge. Then I'm just taking the Smoke shade from the Charlotte Tilbury Dolce Vita palette, and I'm just going to go along the waterline and just smudge out the bottom lash line a little bit, just to kind of blend out that black a little bit so it's not so harsh. Now I'm taking the Volumise, I'm not sure what it's called in the UK, but I'm taking the Volumise Carbon Black Mascara. This is incredible. I've only recently started using it. It was in one of my makeup books and I would recommend it to anyone. It's super affordable, it leaves your lashes so long. But I'm only doing one coat because I have gone off and I have applied some false lashes off camera because I needed both hands. Now I am applying MAC Extended Play. I love this mascara for your bottom lashes. Now I'm taking the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Right now I'm in the shade 5 and I just think it's the perfect colour for me right now, whilst I'm kind of like in the middle, not completely tanned. I'm going to take a foundation brush and apply that first on, because if you take it off the back of your hand with the sponge, then your sponge soaks up most of the product, so it works more effectively to apply it directly to the face. And then take your beauty blender, dampened obviously, and just blend it in. Now I'm taking the YSL Touche Éclat, and I just like to apply this on underneath my eyes just before I apply concealer, because I use quite a light concealer under my eyes, and it just brightens them up a little bit. It has, you know, a little bit of that reflection to it. Now I'm taking the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in Light. This is probably one of my all-time favourite concealers, and I'm being 100% serious. I reach for this every single day. It's just the perfect under-eye concealer. It doesn't crease, even if you don't set this. It won't crease, and it's so brightening. It really is one that I would recommend splurging on because it is just my favourite, and I'm not sure why it doesn't have so much hype around it from makeup artists and other beauty bloggers, because it is incredible. Then I'm going back to my Laura Mercier loose setting powder, and I'm just taking that on my Zoeva all over shader brush, and I am just going to pack that on the under eye area before it anything settles in, but with this concealer it doesn't really, but I just like to be safe because I was wearing this makeup all day. And I only apply a little bit of powder. Now I'm taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I just like this on some of my blemishes and around the nose where my, it tends to get a little bit red, just because it's a little bit more higher coverage. I'm not such a fan of this one underneath the eyes because it can be quite drying. Despite the name, it is quite a heavy concealer. Now I am taking the, how do you say this, Soleil de Tan from Chanel. I loved this last year and I just got back into using it. Now I'm starting to get a bit of a tan. It's just, I'm not a big, into a massive contour type of person. When I was younger, that was my thing, but now I'm into a more natural glow, so that's what I did. Then I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow and the Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt Brush, and I love the bronze shade in this. It is so natural. It's almost like fail-proof. It just looks so glamorous and healthy. And also the highlighter from this palette is probably my favorite highlighter, and I own a lot of highlighters, and this highlighter is the most natural and the most flattering. It's just very gentle, I like things that are very gentle but glowy. I'm just applying that highlighter down my nose, on the tip of my nose, and on top of my lips, and just a little bit on the cheekbones. And as you can see, it's just a super natural highlighter. I'm not into the bling bling highlighters. Now I'm just taking MAC Melba. It's a very muted kind of blush. I don't want anything too strong with this eye look, so I'm just patting that on my cheeks just for a little bit of colour, but that's all I'm doing. Now I'm taking my Laura Mercier lip pencil. I'm actually not sure what shade this is. I'll have to check. I'll put it in the description bar below. It's a nude one. I love the Laura Mercier lip pencils. They are incredible. This is just going to be a very nude lip. And now I'm taking probably my all-time favorite lipstick ever. This is the Vanilla Truffle Pure Color Envy lipstick from Estee Lauder. This is actually the old packaging from last year. They have new packaging now, but the shade still is available. It takes a little bit of finding. It is just like the perfect nude, and the reason why I love it so much is it doesn't crease. And now I'm finishing it all off with some MAC Fix Plus, which is definitely my favorite setting spray of all time. I've tried all the other brands, and this one is just the one I always come back to. And then, just because I was wearing kind of like a Bardo top, I was highlighting my shoulders because I like to do that. I'm just taking the Cover FX highlighter stick, and I'm just popping that on. It's really gorgeous. It just gives it like a natural sheen to your shoulders and your collarbone. So that was very nice. And this is the final look. As you can see, it really makes that undertone of green just pop from your eyes. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share if you enjoyed this video. And please, if you have any requests, just send me a message and I will film it for you. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.